Now, you'll choose where to start your journey as a coach. Head coach. Here, you'll choose to create a coach of your own. Now it's time to choose your coach archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What is the most important thing to you? Acquiring players, maximizing player development, or putting your team in the best position to succeed? Congratulations, it's time to sign your first coaching contract. Make sure to pay attention to the expectations of the role. These are based on real-life historical records of the school. Failing to meet the university's expectations. Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10. The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay. The phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. He'll pull it on the read, wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Preston. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch them.
And that pass intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream of.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Law. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Back to throw, it's Milroe. And they will score! Touchdown, Bama! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Gets it out quickly. And the defense... They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And here's the third. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And it's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And the... Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the... Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quick shovel pass. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Running backs are wide receivers. They're doing such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So Alabama's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players. First down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
and just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Thompson wants to throw. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they can't connect. A first down for the offense. On the run, it's Hughes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Returner goes out of it.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Time to take a shot. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning.